KOK e.V. Atto-Hoboni, Postfach 1242 D 55502 Bad Kreuznach, Germany. Ihre Spende für die KOK e.V. Konto IBAN DE 42 4401 0046 0357 132464 BIC P B N K D E F F Kreditinstitut Postbank. Spende steuerlich absetzbar. Note: For donation from Germany and Europe, contribution is tax deductible.
Hello dear viewers, I didn't expect you here. Do you wanna understand and speak the ancient Egyptian language? Really? Then you're at the right place, because we here at the Ancient Egyptian Language Revival bring back the ancient Egyptian language as a spoken language through sketches. At the beginning of every episode, we will present you a sketch. The grammar will be analyzed and practiced together. Then we will deal with some etymology. Don't wonder if the sketches are a bit repetitive. This is because we want you to remember the grammar better. Let's watch our first sketch together. Nanne ouwe! Nanne ouwe! Zie! Nanne ouwe kosmos! Nanne! Heko! Heko! Uom! 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 Nerg! Nerg! Emmon. Pihat. 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 Se. Pihat. Emau. Pihat. Hent. Sallo. Pihat. Hent. Sallo. Se. Pihat. Y is now Shoment Fto'u. Fto'u. Y U Oik is now Hen Fel Shoment Ufech Fto'u Hen Benne. Se. Y U Oik Snaw Hen Fel Shoment U Fech Fto'u Hen Benne. Se. Nanne. Se. Nanne taui. Nanne taui kime. Kime. Why? Oik. Snaw. Hen fel. Shomen. Fech. Sto. Hen bende. Why? Oik. Snaw. Hen fel. Shomen. Fech. Sto. Hen bende. Se, nane. Nani hette قوي agora. Agora. Ashpepai. Ashpepai. Pai u gol pe. Pai u gol pe. Nai hen gol ne. Nai hen gol ne. Pai uma en gol pe. Pai uma en gol pe. Gol. Gol. Emmon. Ashpepai. Ashpepai. Pai utebet pe. Pai utebet pe. Nai hentebet ne. Nai hentebet ne. Pai uma en tebet pe. Pai uma en tebet pe. Tebet. Emmon. Ashne nai.
Nai, oik, nee.
Se. Nai hen oik ne. Nai hen oik ne. Pai oik pe. Pai oik pe. Pai uma en oik pe. Pai uma en oik pe. Oik. Se. Oik. Oik. Oik.
Tishbehmut.
Tishbehmut ugai.
Ugai. Oik, oik. Oik, oik.
Ashpepai. Ashpepai. Pai u Herman pe. Pai u Herman pe. Nai hen Herman ne. Nai hen Herman ne. Pai uma en Herman pe. Pai uma en Herman pe. Herman. Emmon. Ashnenai. Nai henshgin ne. Nai henshgin ne. Pai uma en shgin pe. Pai uma en shgin pe. Shgin. Emmon. Fel. Nani heter قوي. Ashnenai.
Nej, hen fældni.
Se. Nai henfällni. Nai henfällni. Pai ufäll pe. Pai ufäll pe. Henfäll. Se. Henfäll. Henfäll.
Tishbehmut.
Tishbehmut ugai.
Ugai bahit. Ugai.
Ashpepai. Ashpipai. Pai uirepe. Pai uirepe. Pai uma en irepe. Pai uma en irepe. Ire. Ire. Emmon. Ashnenai. Ashnenai. Nai hen af ne. Nai hen af ne. Pai uma en af p. Pai uma en af p. Af. Af. Emmon. Nani het owi.
Dan heet het oei.
Ashnenai.
Nee, geen vecht.
Se. Nai hen fechni. Nai hen fechni. Pai u fech p. Pai u fech p. Pai uma en fech p. Pai uma en fech p. U fech. Se. U fech. Nane. Ufech.
Is je weg moet.
Het is je weg met Ugai.
Ogai.
Ashpipai. Ashpipai. Erote. Pai uma en erotepe. Pai uma en erotepe. Erote. Emmon. Ashpipai. Ashpipai. Pai unehpe. Pai unehpe. Pai uma en nehpe. Pai uma en nehpe. Neh. Emmon.
Benne.
Nani het owi.
Dan heet oei.
Ashnenai.
Nee, geen benne.
Se. Nai hembennene. Nai hembenne. Tai ubenne te. Tai ubenne te. Pai uma en benne pe. Pai uma en benne pe. Hembenne. Se. Hembenne. Hembenne.
Het is je weg moet.
Het is je weg moet Ugai.
Oei.
Nane. U oik. Hen fel. U fech. Hembenne. Ugai agura. Ugai. Nane het owi. Do you already know what nane het owi means? Right, nane het owi means good morning. Could you guess what nanehu means? Correct! Nanehu means good day. We used a lot of grammar in this sketch, which we want to analyze and practice together. But before we do that, I want to show you the time phases of the Egyptian language.
We distinguish between Old Egyptian, Middle Egyptian, Late Egyptian, Demotic and Coptic, whereby the Coptic language period is the youngest of them. We will deal with this language period. Don't be too concerned with the timetable. This is just a rough idea when what was spoken. There are many Coptic dialects. The two main dialects are the Sahidic Coptic and the Baharic Coptic. We will deal with the Sahidic Coptic because this dialect is best learned from textbooks.
The whole grammar of the videos are based on two books. The first one is called Introduction to Sahidic Coptic by Thomas O. Lampton. The second one is called Middle Egyptian by James P. Allen. You can learn reading the Coptic script as well as the hieroglyphics through those books or through other videos. Now to the grammar which was used in the sketch. We want to discuss 4 topics today: definite articles, indefinite articles, demonstrative pronouns and non-verbal sentences with nominal predicates.
Definite articles. There are 2 grammatical genders in Coptic, the masculine and the feminine. Our first masculine example for a noun is oik, which means bread, and our first feminine example for a noun is benne, which means date. Which definite article we write before a noun is depending on the gender of the noun and if the noun is singular or plural. Masculine singular nouns get the definite articles p or p, feminine singular nouns get t or t, and plural nouns in both genders get n, ni, n, or m. The fuller forms p, t, and ni are used basically when the noun starts with 2 consonants. There are more rules to the definite articles which you can look up in the already mentioned book of Thomas O. Lampton in chapter 1.3. The noun oik is a masculine noun and it starts with 2 vowels, an omicron and an epsilon, so it does not get the fuller form p but p, so it's poik. Benne is a feminine noun and it starts with a b and a supralinear stroke, which counts as a vowel, so the word does not start with 2 consonants, and we use t and not the fuller form t, so it's tbenne. You can see that poik becomes neoik in the plural and tbenne becomes nebenne. You may have noticed that oik and benne do not have changed in the plural. This is not the case for every noun. There's a relatively small amount of nouns that change in the plural. If you want to know the gender of a noun, then you have to use a dictionary. In the rear part of the already mentioned book of Thomas O. Lampton, you find a very good dictionary, or you use an online dictionary. I'm here in the page Coptic-dictionary.org. Here you have a search bar where you can, for example, search for the noun bread. You can see that bread is oik. You can click on it and it leads you to this page. You can see that here stands an M, which stands for masculine. If there would be an F, it would stand for feminine. Below you have a blue link. The link will lead you to one of the most important dictionaries in the Coptic language. It's the dictionary of Walter Aaron Crum. And you can also see here that the word oik, the noun oik, is a masculine noun. In the page before you have also a very useful tool. It's called the lemma phrase network graph. If you click here and you zoom in, you can see that the word oik gets in the singular the definite article p, so it's poik, and in the plural it gets the definite article n, so it's neoik.
Please remember that we use for masculine nouns the articles p and p. For feminine nouns we use t and t, and for plural nouns we use n and ne. The fuller forms p, t and ne are used when the noun starts with two consonants. There are more rules to this which you can look up in Thomas O. Lambden's book in chapter 1.3. Now we have discussed the definite articles. Definite articles are used when you want to say that bread, so a certain bread, or that certain breads. But how do you say a bread, so an uncertain, indefinite bread, or indefinite breads? For that we use the indefinite articles.
Indefinite article. In the Coptic language we use in the singular the indefinite article u, and in the plural the indefinite article hen. So uoik would be a bread and henoik would be some breads. A characteristic of the indefinite article in the Coptic language is that you use it when you want to talk about something in general. So henoik would not just be some breads but also bread in general, and umu would be water in general. If you want to know which indefinite article you use for which noun, you have to look it up in the literature.
If you want to say in Coptic, this is a book, or this is a date, or this are some books, or this are some dates, then you use the demonstrative pronouns pi, tai, and nai. There are also other demonstrative pronouns which we will discuss in the future.
Demonstrative pronouns and nonverbal sentences with nominal predicates. Like I've mentioned, are the demonstrative pronouns pi for masculine singular, tai for feminine singular, and for both genders in the plural, nai. We come to our first sentences. If you want to say, this is a fish, you can say pi utabet pi or utabet pi pi. The demonstrative pronoun pi is here the subject of the sentence. Utabet is an indefinite noun and acts as the predicate of the sentence. P is called the copula, the tie or the link. If the predicate of the sentence is an indefinite noun, you have to put the copula after the predicate. The subject can be put before or after the grammatical construct predicate plus copula. You can find more information about the copula and the sentence position in Lambden's book in lesson 5.
Now we want to practice what we have learned so far. How would you say some breads, some indefinite breads? Very good. Some indefinite breads are henoik. How would you say that certain bread? That certain bread would be peoik. How would you say that certain date? Good. That certain date is tibenne. How would you say an indefinite date? So any date, a date. Very good. A date is ubenne. Nane. Now I'm going to put some stuff into the screen and ask you ash pepai or ash tetai or ash nenai. Hereby is ash the interrogative pronoun. I want you to answer me this question with a non-verbal sentence with nominal predicate. Let's go. Ash nenai. Ash nenai. Good. Nai hentabit ni. Nai hentabit ne. And ash pepai. Ash pepai. Right. Pi uoik p. Pi uoik p. And ash tetai. Ash tetai.
Tai u benne te. Tai u benne te. Nane.
Now to our etymology part. Etymology deals with the history of words. I want to give you one etymological example from the Sahidic Coptic language to the Middle Egyptian language and the hieroglyphics, and another etymological example from the Sahidic Coptic language to the in Egypt today spoken language to the Egyptian Arabic language.
I'm here in the book Middle Egyptian by James P. Allen in chapter 5.8, you have to know that in the Middle Egyptian language there were no articles, but there were demonstrative pronouns like you can see here. For the masculine singular there was pen, pef, pfa, pu, and pa. For the feminine singular there was ten, tef, tfa, tu, and ta. And for both genders in the plural there was nen, nef, nfa, nu, and na. In course of time, these demonstrative pronouns became, through the Demotic language and the late Egyptian language, to our Coptic articles. So the masculine singular became p and p, the feminine singular became t and t, and both genders in the plural became n and ni.
This was our first etymological connection to the Middle Egyptian language and the hieroglyphics. Now I want to present you our first etymological connection to the in Egypt today spoken language, Egyptian Arabic.
I am now going to show you a part of a movie from the 80s. It's called Ahl Kamma. In this part, a man from the right will appear and will say ish ish, because the man is wondering where the man in the suit got his new clothes from. Let's see together.
أنا عمري ما نسيتكم. إيش اللي عطاك يعطينا شجاعتك. ما تنوقش. آخر أيافة واللي خالق. إيدك والمحفظة. محفظة.
Esh is a variation of the interrogative pronoun ash, like from ashbepai. Esh is an expression we still use today in Egypt in the Egyptian Arabic language, which you can derive etymological from the Coptic language.
Now you have seen how the Saheli Coptic language is connected to the Middle Egyptian language and the hieroglyphics, and how the Saheli Coptic language is connected to the in Egypt today spoken language, Egyptian Arabic. We are at the end of our episode now. I hope you have learned a lot today and that we will see you again in the next episode. Ugai!
KOK e.V. Atto Hoboni, Postfach 1242 D 55502 Bad Kreuznach, Germany. Ihre Spende für die KOK e.V. Konto IBAN DE 42 4401 0046 0357 132464 BIC PBNKDEFF Kreditinstitut Postbank. Spende steuerlich absetzbar. Note: for donation from Germany and Europe, contribution is tax deductible.